and welcome back. So today's tutorial will be quite interesting. Why interesting? Because we'll be creating this tutorial on UI Builder. And your next favorite topic is integration, right? So it will be combination of UI Builder and integration. So today's topic will be how we can integrate an API and bring the data from the API to the UI Builder. Okay, isn't it amazing? So we'll not waste a lot of time, okay, because I know people are pretty excited whenever any tutorials are coming on the UI Builder side. So let's get started. So if you are new to the UI Builder, how you can get started? UI Builder is a UI interface. You can create a UI, okay, like portal, workspace, and all those things out using UI Builder. So how you can navigate to it? You have to just go to the UI Builder. You can just click on the same. And here we will go create experience. We'll give experience as what we can give. REST API. Okay, REST API. We'll select a PowerShell. I will select a portal app for now. Okay, and will not change anything else. So I'll just go quickly and create. So as a part of this particular tutorial, I'll be calling a jokes API. Why? Because it's free, it's easily available, and I can integrate it pretty easily. So you can just go on open experience. Here you can create a new page. I don't want to follow any template. I will create a blank one. I'll give as a REST API. I'll create. So it will take some time to get created, and this is the initial screen whenever you log into any UI Builder with a blank template. So now we want to add the data from external entity, right? So it's not present on ServiceNow. So you have to just bind the data out. So I will go to the data. In data you can do add. In add you can click on data resources, okay? And if I click new, now the smart guys will be like, yes, we got the option over here, REST one. But that's not the right option, because this particular option is used whenever you want to call an API internally into ServiceNow. For our case, as we are using an external API, we will be going with the transform. So I clicked on transform, and I will give it a name as REST API. You don't have to add anything else, okay? That's pretty fine. I'll just submit it out. REST API. This was the previous one. So what we can do, if I go over here, all, and now we want to add that particular data out, right? So how we can do that? First of all, refresh it out. Whenever you are working on UI Builder, try to refresh it as much as possible, because I face these difficulties. Okay, I'm not sure about you. So again, we'll go to data, and we'll not click over there. Okay, and we'll go for add, and here we will search the component which we have created. Okay, so we'll REST API. This was the one. Why it's showing this? Oh yeah, and it's showing so small. Okay, I can pull it down, right? So let's do it once again. I'm not able to do so. Come on. Let's make it full screen and probably then. Yeah, now I will click over here and search for REST. Yeah, and you can see the transform which you have created. It's like output, no description. Yeah, because we haven't given description, we will be add. So your REST API got added. Okay, I will just save it out just to save my progress till now. Okay, and I will close this out. So we have added a component over here which is REST API 1. Perfect. Now the next step is like, so we have created data broker layer also, data broker server script. Now what is the use of it? So basically if I go back to the same, right? Can I go back to the same history? Why not? So if I go over here, or no, not history, and if I go to this data broker layer, it's not showing the one which you created. I'll just go. I will do underscore list, not est, it's list. So here it should be the REST PA. Okay, if I open this out, so why we are using it out? Because it gives you a provision to call a script, and here we will be calling the REST message script, and you must be familiar with REST message. If you are not, we will be creating REST message. Okay, so you will get more idea about the same. So let's jump back to the full screen. Okay, and let's call the API. So we will go to REST message. So I'm using a jokes API, but you can do whatever you want. Okay, you can call any API. So I will click new. I'll give it a name as again REST API. Why I'm not giving jokes API? Because you will be using it out in other use cases and all those things out. And I have a URL for the same. Why I have the URL? Because I have used this API a lot. So I will just copy link for the same. I will paste it out. So this is the API using which you create a random jokes. And I will save this out. Now it by default it created a get resource, right? So I'll click this out, and we can simply, it doesn't require any authentication, so we can simply go for test. Now it's 200, that means it's successful, but the response is in XML. We don't want it in XML format, right? So let's just change it out. So what we can do over here, we can go in the HTTP headers and we can give accept what? You must be aware about this. Application /JSON. Okay. And oh, I have to do it on the resources. I'll leave. So over here we can give accept, and over here I can give application /JSON, and let's see if it changed the response for us. So I will go again on test, and now we got a response. Okay, as you can see, the response is ID of the joke, how the fault is like stars. They come out at night. Okay, all not that fascinating joke. Okay, but we have successfully integrated the API. Now, as per the next step, as you must be aware that on the resource, if you go, you have provision to extract the script for the same, which will trigger this API out. So what you can do over here, you can simply preview script usage. I think it's still loading or what. Okay, preview script user and just copy this out, entire thing. I just copied it out. Let's verify the same. Okay, so I will go all, I'll go to script background. What's the name for the background script? And we'll just try to run and see if everything is fine or not. So I will just paste this script over here. And as we want to verify the response body, right? So I will just give info message for the same. So I will just give gs.info. Response body, and let's see what comes up. We got the object, right? So this is what we were looking for. Now we will go back to our UI builder, not to our UI builder, sorry. We'll go back to our data broker script, and what you have to do, you have to create a transform, because it's a transform function, right? So we can do function transform, it will have one input, and you can simply paste. Oh, sorry, I messed up. I have to again go back to HTTP get method, leave. I forgot to copy this out, or I copied something else. So I go to previous script usage again, copy this out, and then again to history, data broker layer. You can give it as a function transform, which will have one attribute, which is input, and then you can dump your entire REST message script over here. So I'll just paste it out. Now let's do some corrections. Okay, so I don't want this particular part, so I will just remove it out. Control A, Shift Tab, and now we don't want to show entire body, right? So what I will be doing over here is to, first of all, I will save this out. I don't want to mess this again and again. We'll go to history, and in history we have that background script. Let's go to background script again, or I can go simply to default this also. We'll test the API, and I will just copy this out just for my reference. Okay, so I'll go over here and come over here. So just for reference, I'm putting it over here. This will be the payload. So I'm not interested in ID, I'm just interested in joke. So what I want is just this joke, right? So I can do return JSON. I think it's JSON only. Okay, so return response body dot, what is it? It's joke, right? So what it will do, it will just extract the joke out of this body. Let's do json.parse also. I'm not pretty sure whether it's string or json.parse. We'll add the request body and then dot joke. So it will extract the joke from this REST message and it will push to the UI builder. This is what we are expecting. Let's see if it works that way. So I'll save this out. And if I go back to our UI builder, you can see it clearly shows something got updated, right? So I'll just go and do the update page. And if I go to data, where exactly it went? I've added it, right? Let's do it one more time. REST API add. So currently it's giving some error. ACL for data broker. Oh, I got the issue. ACL for data broker, right? So you have to define an ACL also for the data broker. So how you can solve this out? You can, this is a mess, okay? You can simply copy the sysid for the same. Copy sysid for data broker script. Then you go to all, then you go to, first of all you have to elevate the roles, right? Because you have to create an ACL. So I will go to security admin, update, and then all, I'll go to ACL, security access rules, click on this, and here you have to create a new ACL. So I will go to new. Now you will be seeing a new type of ACL. So it's not a record type of ACL. You can simply go and see UX data broker one, right? And this, we want an execute permission to execute the script out. And over here, what we have to do, in the name, we have to just provide the sysid for that particular record and save. Okay. This is not documented anywhere, so you have to just do some exploration around the same. Okay. So I have to refresh it out. My bad. Got loaded. Loading. Yeah. Nothing is there. Go to data. REST API 1 is there. And you can see you got the joke. Okay. What did one plate say to other plate? Okay. Dinner is on me. Wow. Funny. Now we got the data, right? Now we will see how we can add the data to the UI builder. So that step is pretty easy. So what do you have to do? Let's add it out. So let's give it as a heading. So whenever a person comes to this particular page, the heading should be a joke. So I will go to heading. And here we will configure the heading out. So configuration. Now there's a label which is a static one. We will make it dynamic. So I will go over here. I will do @ So it's a data binding kind of thing, right? So you can do @ and then data. Data dot. So in data we have a layer called REST API 1 dot. It's in the output we have saw. So we got the message, right? And every time you refresh it out, it will give the new joke. Isn't it amazing? If I click on open, a new joke will arise. Yeah, you can see this is how the page looks for now. So this is how we have integrated a REST API to fetch certain data from external system to ServiceNow and then showcase it on the UI builder. Hope you like this particular tutorial out. Okay, if you have any doubts or any query, you can drop a comment on this video. And I'm also learning these things out, so it will be really helpful for me. If you like this video out, to please subscribe to my channel so that you will get notified of my upcoming videos. Till then, stay safe, stay happy, and have a nice day ahead. Thank you.